So the topic for today is how to establish a home-based business. That's the question many people want to know about. So what are the first things one needs to do in establishing a home-based business? Well, one of the first things you need to do is check your space. If you're in a city limit and the regulations are okay for you to establish a home-based business, you may want to first start off with picking an area or a room in your home or apartment. Such as this space that I've chosen is a room, an extra room. And you want to make sure that the space you've chosen is specifically going to be used for your business. Make sure that everything, all items in that space is focusing on elements for the business. You may not have any personal items or personal dealings in that space or room. Then it will disqualify you for being approved for a home-based business. So you want to pick a space. After you pick a space in your home or apartment, then you want to make sure that it is the principal space for business. So establish that part of your home or apartment as the only area that you will be handling your business regularly. It has to be regularly. So make sure that that area will be for your business. This is tax season. Well, it's just ended actually. And many people want to know the question in terms of what are expenses for a home-based business that one can deduct. And that is a good question. There are many things that you can deduct, and there are some things that you cannot deduct. But if you have a home-based business, you can deduct your advertising. You can deduct bank fees. You can deduct any kind of supply expenses that you have, your utilities such as your lights, your internet that you may be using, and you can also deduct the rent, a portion of the rent. And what many people don't know in terms of your home-based business for deductions is the space that you choose. You want to make sure that you measure the width times the length, or the length times the width, and that will give you your square footage. So, for example, this room that I've chosen for my home-based business is a total square footage of 115 square feet. And that's just a small portion of my home. So that space that I'm using exclusively for my business, or this space, is 115 square feet. And that is what you would put on your tax forms on your Schedule C, and also another form that they use, and this is called the profit or loss from business form, and you would also fill that out here, what the square footage is of the space that you're using to qualify for tax deductions. Yes, so there are some very good benefits to establishing a home-based business. And once again, the first is to pick a space, an area or room in your home or apartment. The second is to establish a principal place of business in that area. It has to be exclusive for your business. And then the third, for this time of the year, for those that's wanting to know for next year what type of expenses that they can deduct, advertising, bank fees. You can deduct any supply expenses that you might have incurred for your business, your internet service, also utilities such as the rent. Well, the rent definitely is one item that you can deduct a portion of, and utilities such as the lights, because you need lights in order to operate your business, and any type of other related expenses toward the business may qualify. Now, one of the things that you cannot deduct is expenses that were incurred in terms of meals, unless they were business related meals. But if you just took a lunch, you can't deduct that. So those are just some of the things that you can keep in mind in connection with running your home-based business. And we look forward to talking with you again on more information on how to run a successful home-based business.